This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Trevor's tested waters help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're doing for our Tuesday games. Quick recap of yesterday. So yesterday was Monday, and you know Monday is opposite Mondays. Whatever we say on the show, you want to do the opposite of, because for whatever reason, out of all of the success that we've had this MLB season for the Daily Show, which this show here, creating the plays of the days by teaching you how to use the PlayerProps.ai app, for whatever reason, Mondays are the worst. Every other day, we are profitable. So if you take the entire MLB season, what did it start? End of March, right? And take all the shows we did. The shows, all the Tuesday shows so far this season, if you just take all of the wins and losses, specifically from Tuesday shows, profitable. Wednesday shows, profitable. Thursday, profitable. Friday, profitable. Monday, for whatever reason, the Monday shows are crazy, where over the last few weeks or the last month and a half, I've been saying, hey, I don't know what's wrong with Monday, but you probably want to do the opposite of what I'm saying. And if you did do that yesterday, well, guess what? You won money, because good old Chicago pitcher, this guy, first 3 innings, looked elite. He was under 40 pitches, 3 innings in with 3 strikeouts. So he had essentially, let's say if he got pulled at like 100 strikeouts or 100 pitches, he would have 60 pitches to get 2 strikeouts, which could be another 3 innings. So he had the opportunity to go 6 full innings, maybe even 7. He just needed 2 strikeouts. But the elite pitcher we saw in the first 3 innings decided to take a seat, and and his alter ego, garbage can version of himself, decided to come out and give up 1,000 home runs. I believe he was yanked at 8 earned runs allowed. Still at 3, he didn't get a strikeout in the 4th. He didn't get a strikeout in the 5th, and I don't know if he got yanked I think he got yanked in the 5th, where after he gave up 8 runs or whatever. So opposite Mondays. Keep that in the back of your head. For whatever reason, Mondays suck. But what didn't suck is we still made a lot of money on the other stuff. So the Y3 strategy, I taught you guys this a couple weeks ago. Actually, I taught you this at the beginning of the month. The Y3 strategy, which there's a video on this YouTube channel. The video is, I believe the video is this strategy is undefeated, still undefeated. I think this MLB strategy is still undefeated, I think is the name of it. Anyway, don't even worry about searching for the video. Just go in the free Discord server that you're in. Go to the free channel that is MLB Y3 Strategy. MLB Y3 Strategy is the name of the video, or name of the Discord channel. You go in the Discord, it'll tell you, it'll break down how it works, but it'll also have a video, the one I'm referencing, linked in there, and so you can find it. But not every day is there a Y3 play. But when there is, it hits. Since we taught you at the beginning of June, yesterday was the 12th day out of 23 days where we had a Y3 play, and it hit in the top of the first inning easily. So if you keep seeing the screenshots where it's like over 0.5 runs and you see like the hundreds of dollars that we're winning from that, that's the Y3 strategy. If you want to learn how to use it, or how it works and how to use the PlayerProps.ai app to use it, just go to the Y3 strategy channel in Discord. It's free channel. It teaches you for free. Go to it. That is undefeated. So we won a good chunk of change on that yesterday. Also, if you've been paying attention to anything, I've been telling you the MLB spread predictor is printing money, and it's been printing money since late April. Last week was a profitable week for it. This weekend was not as sexy as we wanted it to be. But what I did differently yesterday, so if you go to, again, all this stuff is free. All the stuff I'm referencing is free. How to use the Y3 strategy, teaching you that, free. Anything education is always free. You have to be in the Discord to leverage it as much as possible. Another channel to Discord, free channel, is called MLB Spread Rules. So it teaches you how we're printing money left and right using MLB Spread Predictor and what things to pay attention to. I even create a little cheat sheet that I update as often as possible, and I put it in that channel. What I did differently with the cheat sheet yesterday, so it'll show you the cheat sheet. I mean, I can pull it up on screen here. So this is what the cheat sheet looks like in general. And I've been doing this very often for at least the last like 2 or 3 weeks, right? Or maybe even longer than that, but at least the last 2 or 3 weeks. What I added yesterday, which you see on the far right of this, is it's important to know what these sides, these projected sides, have done in the last 5 games. So even though, Team A plus 1.5 is maybe 10-6, are they 10-6 because they started 10-0 and then lost the last 6 times they've been projected? Or were they 0-6 and they've won 10 straight? So knowing what they've done the last 5 games was important. So what I did is I highlighted there were 3 teams or 3 projected sides that were actually 5-0, 3 profitable projected sides that are at least 5-0. And the only one that played yesterday of the 5-0s was the LA Angels, because they were projected LA Angels plus 1.5 in our spread predictor. Of course, they were the last game of the night, being in LA, and the game didn't end till like 12:30 in the morning, or maybe close to 1 o'clock. But if you solely played the only 5-0 play, you won as well. So we're calling that a Y3, or not Y3, we're calling that a L5 heater. So if a team is 5-0 in that column, the name, we call it an L5 heater. So the only L5 heater yesterday won. So like I said, I make it as easy as possible. If you have questions, as it says on the top of my head every 5 seconds, if you need help, just ask. You don't have to figure out all this stuff by yourself. If you see something, if you don't know what a Y3 is, for example, like what does he mean by Y3? Did you already watch the video? If you haven't watched the video, you're never going to know what Y3 means. You have to watch the videos I make. If you don't know how a certain tool works, click the button at the top of the tool that says tap to learn. If you use the tool and you're like, oh, I didn't know that was there, I wasn't paying attention to it, it's okay. It happens. Tap the button. But if you know the button's there, and then the first question you ask me is, how do I use the player prop predictor? The first thing I'm going to ask is, did you click the button on the top of the tool? There's a button. Click to learn, tap to learn at the top of every single tool that will teach you how to use that specific tool. If you have not clicked this, you will not use the tool correctly. Do not assume you understand how to use this tool until you click this button. Because there's people that are like, oh man, I haven't made any money using the player prop predictor. And then that's impossible. Show me what you've done in the last 7 days. And they'll show me their bet slips. And I look at it and I go, oh, you're not using the tool correctly. Look at the video. Go to the bankroll management channel. It'll teach you. This is how you need to be betting to be a profitable bettor. If you ignore it, you will not be a winning bettor. So you have to decide. Do you want to do what you want to do on your own and lose money? Do you want to listen to the guidelines and use the app as designed to not lose every single bet? Once you make that decision, then you will start going the path that you want to go with. You do your own thing, you lose more than you win. You do what I'm telling you to do, you lose less often. You have to make that decision for yourself. Use the education. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If you have a question, shoot me a DM on Discord, or ask a question in the questions channel, or ask all of the 17,000 members you have available to you in any of the Discord channels. I have the most helpful Discord on planet Earth in the sports betting space. There are so many people who are more than willing to help you. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Don't feel embarrassed. If your question is, what is sports betting? Don't feel embarrassed. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Every question's treated equally. We'll answer it. Some other housekeeping things. There's a $5,000 giveaway going on. It's free to enter. You don't have to be a premium member to enter it. Do you like more money? Would you like to have more money than what you have right now? If the answer is yes, then you probably want to enter a free to enter $5,000 cash and prizes giveaway. If you don't enter the giveaway, that means you don't want more money. And if you don't want more money, you should not be betting on sports because you don't have the right mindset required. So make an option. I want more money. I'm going to enter the $5,000 free giveaway. Or I don't want more money. I should stop betting right now. 2 options. Choose your path. But yeah, if you're not doing the free stuff, you're not going to be a profitable bettor. Do the free stuff. Download the free PlayerProps.ai app. Create a free PlayerProps.ai account. Subscribe to the free PlayerProps.ai YouTube channel. Get into the free PlayerProps.ai Discord. Not just get into the Discord, but there's a channel, the only channel you're going to see as soon as you join. And you're like, Travis, how do I join the Discord? At the top of the app, there's a Discord logo. When you tap on the logo, you'll join the Discord. Or if you're on your profile page, it'll have a button that says click here to join Discord. But you have to connect your accounts. Go to your profile page. It's the little person icon on the top left of the app, top right of the desktop site. It takes you to your profile page. Click the Connect Discord button. Once you connect your Discord, all the channels open up and everything makes a lot more sense. The amount of people that get in the Discord and don't follow that one step of connecting their accounts, you don't unlock your channels and you don't get the full view of all of the stuff we offer. You got to do the bare minimum. You have to apply yourself. It's the only way you can be successful. Now that that rant and rave is over with, let's find something for Tuesday, June 24th. I mentioned this on yesterday's show. There'll be no of these type of shows next week. I will be volunteering at a camp next week where being on my laptop is not something that's going to be possible. Maybe I can still do like short form video content for like YouTube shorts and stuff on my phone. We'll see what happens, but more likely no shows. But guess what? You don't need shows next week because I have 700 videos on this YouTube channel, and that's actually accurate. I just hit the 700 mark. 700 videos on this YouTube channel teaching you how to use this app. A lot of those are for MLB. So if, let's say next Tuesday, you're like, I really want to know what would Travis have found on his show if he did an MLB show today? You already have access to that because all you have to do is copy and paste what I do on all of these shows on the PlayerProps.ai app, and you'll come to the same conclusion I would have came with anyway. That's the point of the show, to teach you how to use the app. If you never actually try to use what I'm teaching you, you're not going to be a successful bettor. You have to apply yourself. So we did what we always do. The line minimum 3, difference minimum 17. There are 6 pitchers that are on here. So let's see who is a trifecta. Jameson, his line is 3.5. What is a trifecta on the line or the projection? You would need to be 1.0 higher if it's an overplay. That means his projection has to be 4.5. It's 4.4, not high enough. Same thing, 3.5, 4.25, not high enough. 4.5, 5.3, not high enough. And then Ranger Suarez, 4.5, 5.3, not high enough. It looks like there are 2 underplays. Tyler Anderson, 5.5, underplay, so his projection has to be 4.5 or less. It's 4.25. Sportsbooks favor the under, check, trifecta. Chris Paddock, 4.5, his projection would have to be 3.5 or lower. It's 3.7, not a trifecta. Out of all these pitchers we just looked at, I'm showing you how easy it is to quickly recognize who is a trifecta and who is not. The only trifecta is Tyler Anderson, but there is a problem. What is the problem? Do you see it? Tyler Anderson is an underplay. What is wrong with this picture? Well, what's wrong with it is that these are green. When you're going under, you want them to be red, worst case, yellow. Green is not good. And if you're like, what does it mean? I'll explain it to you again. Boston 3rd in K. What does that mean? It means over the course of this entire season, there's only been 2 teams that have struck out more than Boston. In the entire season, 2 teams who have struck out more than Boston. 6th in the last 3. Over the course of every team's last 3 games, there has only been 5 teams that have struck out more than Boston. In other words, Boston's a big big pile of trash cans, and they whiff and swing at many things. Would you want to go under on a pitcher who's 3rd versus one of the top 5 worst teams in terms of striking out? I don't know. This is very scary information here. So I mentioned that when we go over, so do you remember what to look at here? When we're going over and under on a pitcher for strikeouts, when you're going over, you want this number versus righties and lefties to be 20 and higher. When you're going under, you want it to be under 20. So versus righties, he's right under 20, 19.3. Versus lefties, this is also under 20. He's 16% versus lefties. He's not really striking out too much, which you've seen the last 10 games. He's only gotten more than 6 strikeouts twice. Toronto, 7. Seattle, 6. Scan further out. What is his first start this season? St. Louis. So St. Louis, 331, first start. Since his first start of this season, he has gotten 6 or more in 4 starts. Houston 6, San Francisco 6, Toronto 7, Seattle 6. It looks like he's pitching 104, 90s, 90s, 90s. So it looks like they're letting him go past 90. every single start. So he's not going to be pulled early unless he's giving up runs. I do like that the AI has been accurate on which side he's going to go. 61.9% of the time, that's pretty high. Anything over 60% for pitchers is nice. For pitching strikeouts anyway. He just versed Boston 22 days ago. They lit him up for 5 earned runs, and he would have covered the under 5.5. Only 5 strikeouts, 93 pitch count, 4.1. But the only reason he didn't stay longer in the game is his pitch count got up, and he allowed a lot of runs, 5 earned runs. 3 earned runs allowed, 2 earned runs. Yeah, so the 4 times he's hit this season, he hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs. Got 4 earned runs, didn't hit. 6 earned runs, didn't hit. 5 earned runs, didn't hit. He only allowed 1 earned run against the Yankees, but it's because his pitch count got to 97 at the end of 6 is why he got pulled. 5, 2. So he's getting shelled in the last month, except for this Yankees game here. This is Las Vegas game. I'm trying to get the thing to pop up. It's so hard. There's no bar here. There you go. 0 strikeouts against Las Vegas. 99 pitches, 5 earned runs. This guy got 0 Ks in 99 pitches, 0 strikeouts. Man. So, because he got 5 Ks against the trash can team of Boston at 5 earned runs, what we're betting here is that he's going to get lit up by Boston and pulled early. That's what we're betting on. So I'm interested to see So I switched to his earned runs. So you see here he is getting lit up. He's allowing a lot of runs. 4, 5, 1, 5, 3, 6, 4. His over ERA is 2.5. Projections 2.85. Sportsbooks are favoring the over. His line actually this morning was at 3.5, and it just dipped at 7:21 a.m. to 2.5. So it would have been an underplay essentially at this number, but 2.5 is not too shabby. Boston lit him up for 5 22 days ago. What does his pitching outs look like? So yeah, like I said, it looks like since they're allowing him to get 100 pitch, like close to 100 pitch count before he gets pulled, his line right now is 17.5, which in order to hit that line, you would have to get 18 outs. And 18 outs is the same exact thing as getting 6 full innings pitched. So if he gets pulled in between the 6th and the 7th inning before the 7th inning starts, then, or he just doesn't get sent back out in the 7th inning, then he hits 18 exactly. If he gets taken out of the game before the 6th inning is over with, then the under 17.5 would hit. So sportsbooks are favoring the fact that he's going to be in the game for at least 6 full innings, while the AI is like, he's probably going to get pulled before that, because I mean, as long as he's getting lit up, he's not going to get 6 full innings. And he's only pitched into the 7th inning once, or gotten at least an out in the 7th inning, and that was against Toronto. Every other game, he either gets pulled exactly at 18 or before if he gets lit up like a Christmas tree, which you see here as recent games, which he has gotten lit up. That's why you see that there. Hits allowed. Let's look at everything here. Yeah, man, he's getting lit up. 7, 8, 9, 8. Looks like he's getting worse and worse. So what I'm going to do here is I want to go, let's do what we did yesterday. So again, this isn't something we're absolutely in love with here, but we have gone against the grain once or twice in this, and it's worked out for us in the last week. So what I'm going to do here is let's look at the Boston lineup. So what handedness? Hold on. Let me reset this. Switch to a hitting stat, so total bases, for example. And we're looking at the Boston game. Boston, LA, 9:38 p.m. Okay, so Tyler Anderson's a left-handed hitter. So let's see how many people on the projected Red Sox roster have a 20% or higher strikeout rate against left-handed pitchers. If it's too many, we simply can't play this. But let's look at that. Okay, so we're going through all the Boston players that are projected in the lineup, which are... Actually, Abraham Toro's not even projected. Oh, yeah, he is. He's in the first base spot. He's a switch hitter. Versus lefties, he's striking out 21.4% of the time. So one of them so far is above 20, which, again, we don't want to see if we're going under. The next Boston player, Eaton. Looks like we don't have any stats on him yet. Who else we got? Rob. Go to Rob here versus lefties. Man, this guy's striking out like crazy. This is why Boston's one of the worst teams. 30%, 23.4%. Let's see. Duran. 29% against lefties. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think we're playing this. Yeah, every single person on the Boston Red Sox has a 20% or higher strikeout rate against lefties. I just want to find one that's not. Nope, another 20.8%. Oh my gosh. There's got to be somebody that's under 20. 33%. He doesn't have that much versing lefties, though, this season, so that's why that's so high. Trevor Story? 30%. Yeah. We're not going under on this guy. Not going to happen. So, this is a good learning point. This doesn't mean you go over. Remember, in sports betting, there are always three options. There's going one way, there's going the other way, and then there's going no way. So because we're not playing the under, doesn't mean you play the over. It means you fade. What does fade mean? It means you don't touch it at all. This doesn't mean, oh, we're going to go over. This means that the data is conflicting and we're not going to touch it. I'm not going to bet on the Red Sox doing what we want them to do. Do we want them to strike out a lot? No. Do we want them to light them up? Yes. But is that something that's necessarily going to happen? I don't know. So we looked at everybody. There's no true trifectas. Let me just triple check that nobody popped up here as a trifecta in the time we've been talking. Nope. Oh, don't like. So there's nobody there we like. So I don't think strikeouts are a play today. In the last 5 games, Joe Waddell of Los Angeles, in the last 6 games, he's gotten at least 1 hit or run or RBI. His line was actually at 1.5 from 5:06 a.m. to 9:51 a.m. It's now back to 0.5. He's versing, Boston's also a lefty, right? Oh, Crotchet Rocket. I don't know, man. Garrett Crotchet strikes out people, man. He's got the stuff. His average in his lefties is 143. Yeah, we're not going to do that. What if we go back to what we were looking at, another stat? Was it ERA? Where's that Boston game? So instead of betting on him to not get, was it 6 strikeouts against the worst strikeout team, and the fact that his line earlier this morning was 3.5, now it's 2.5 as of 7:28 a.m. AI thinks it's going to go over, 14% difference. Sportsbook's going to think it's going to go over. He's allowed, dating back, so over a full month ago, the last time, well, I mean, the Yankees, he only got 1, which is crazy. I feel like the Yankees should have let him up. But he's allowed 3 or more runs in 6 of the last 7 games. In Boston, he allowed 5. He doesn't need to allow 5. He just needs to allow 3. What is the Boston lineup? The problem is the Boston lineup's weaker because they don't have Devers that they shipped to San Francisco. He's allowing where's his average? He's allowing a 230 average to righties and a 298 to lefties. Boston's got some lefties. They got a lefty. No, they only got 3 if Toro bats left. So they got mainly righties. I'm trying to see if there's anything in this data that I like. He allows 1.1 home runs per 9 innings pitched against righties. 2.7 against lefties. So hopefully those lefties are the ones that help light him up. He's averaged 1.9 walks allowed in his last 10 games. He's projected to get 1.95. So he's projected to walk at least 2. I think this is the only thing that makes sense. But now that we're looking at earned runs allowed, which I don't think I've done that on a show yet this season, or this season anyway, I'm now curious. Let's do a 10% difference minimum. Justin Verlander over 2 against Miami. You don't have a trifecta necessarily for this, but if I did do a trifecta, I would say that 1.0 different from the line would be a trifecta if the sportsbooks favor that, and this definitely would, 123% difference would definitely qualify for that if we had one. I don't think anybody else sniffs 1.0 difference. Let's get, is there underplays? Ryan versus Washington would be an underplay there for 2.5, but Justin Verlander's so washed though. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at that? Last 10 games, he's allowed 2 or more runs. So all these teams, except for he got lucky. His what is this? His like 4th start of the season, 1. Oh my gosh! Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? In the last 20 games, there's dating back to last season. There's only 1. He is 19 for 20 and allowing 1 or 2 earned runs or more. I have not seen anything this crazy all season. Ladies and gents, granted, it's Miami. Cal Quantrill is also a garbage can pitcher as well. So this, oh my gosh, this is nuts. Holy moly. I want to see which site has the best payout for that stat. We're going earn runs allowed. Miami, San Fran. Oh, wait. Oh, I was like, wait a second. I went back, switched stat. Oh. DraftKings is the only book that has them at 1.5. Everybody else has them at 2.5. Heck yeah. Yeah. DraftKings minus 1 or 1.5 earned runs allowed. I'm curious. I want to see what the Moneyline predictor's saying. So yeah, you can just type in here like SF for San Fran, and it'll just show you this one. So it says San Fran right now, based on their money line, has a 65% implied chance. Based on our AI, 62. So it means that this game is going to be a lot closer than it suggests, than the money line suggests. Let's look at the total. Ooh, total. 0.46 difference. It says the line's 8, projected total 7.5. We just need Miami to get 2 runs against Verlander. 19 out of 20. Yeah, that's what we're going with. We're going with that. Over 1.5 ERA. That is the first time we've done that stat. But 19 out of 20. It looks good. That doesn't mean it's a guarantee. Nothing is a guarantee in this. But I definitely want to go that route. So yeah, it took us a good chunk of time to get there. But I don't want to finish on something that I don't believe in. There wasn't strikeout plays made available. For everybody that made it this far, congrats. Hopefully we get a winner here today. Start a new MLB streak. Before yesterday's opposite Monday blunder, we went like 10, 11 days without losing, without having a non-profitable MLB show. So today starts a new day. Lock it in, ladies and gents. Do the free stuff. Oh, we also have a day pass. Do you know that? You can actually get full access for an entire 24 hours. So what you do is you go to the site, your profile page on the app, you tap upgrade, and there'll be a button that says try out a day pass. If you want to see what 24 hours of full access to every stat, every sport, every premium Discord channel, and so it's a free Discord with a lot of free channels, but there are channels that only the VIPs can talk into and see. If you want to do that, the day pass. It's a complimentary day pass because when you sign up for it, it'll give you a discount. It'll be applied to your discount for your first month, or if you sign up for the year, discount for that as well. But good luck today, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.